At XR, we want you to become your own nutritional genius. You want to look and feel your best, but it's so frustrating to not really know what to eat. Sugar-free, lactose-free, gluten-free, low-carb, vegetarian, allergen-free. Enough already. It's all become so confusing, hasn't it? When you become your own nutritional genius, you will see right away how a food can act as a medicine or as a poison. You'll feel it in your body. This is crucial if you have conditions such as migraine, depression, anxiety, bloating, irritable bowel, weight gain, acne, joint pain, and many more. The goal of Nutritional Genius is to identify which foods are right for you, and more specifically, what foods to eat in abundance, moderation, or what foods to be avoided because they are interfering with your wellness. Here's how it works. Step 1. You'll need an XR food sensitivity test, a kind of an upgrade from a routine allergy test, a tiny, practically painless finger prick done at the convenience of your own home or local provider, analyzes 95 foods to decode how your body chemistry processes them. The foods that are analyzed include dairy, wheat, gluten, fruits, fish, shellfish, vegetables, meats, even coffee and chocolate. This invaluable information will put time and energy back into your life while giving you a strong foundation on how to focus your nutrition once and for all. But it gets better, because we believe food sensitivity isn't enough. Step 2. GEMS DNA test. GEMS stands for Genetic Enzymatic Methylation Syndrome. More on what that means later. Thanks to the $4 billion Human Genome Project, we are now able to perform a simple and effective cheek swab test to help you further understand and identify the right foods for you based on your personal and unique genetics. The GEMS DNA test finds your genetic mutations in the methylation pathway. Your methylation pathway is linked to your genetics, and it manages a wide range of crucial bodily functions, such as detoxification, immune function, maintaining DNA, energy production, mood balancing, and controlling inflammation, just to name a few. So the GEMS DNA test will look for your specific genetic mutations that will tell us which enzymes may not be functioning optimally. Think of a genetic mutation as a misspelling of your genetic code that, when found, allows XRMD to recommend the right foods and targeted nutraceuticals that can best support your body so that you can be at your most optimal health. When you combine the food sensitivity and the GEMS DNA test, you have the foundation to become your own nutritional genius that years of searching, trying to get healthy, can now become a thing of the past.
I was looking at the foods and I was like, oh my gosh, vinegar, cinnamon, bananas, avocado. These were all the foods that I had tried for 4 years to put together some sort of common sense why they would be making my body inflame, why I was having these inflammatory responses, why I was getting these migraine headaches from eating something that was so natural. And it made sense. Finally, it made sense. I remember calling Dr. Baki just in tears going, oh my gosh, I think we figured it out. And so I went on a low histamine diet. You can see your results. They post them up on your webpage, but at the same time, the doctors interpret those results and give you specific feedback in layman's terms, so you don't have to try and analyze these tests. They were able to identify certain genes within my body, certain functions within my body that weren't properly processing, if you will. I might have been making too much of one element and not enough of another. And they were able to supplement accordingly to compensate for my deficiencies. And I can happily say that I have been migraine free for 4 months, and I haven't had to take one Advil for 2 months. And that is amazing.
Your major issue was migraine, correct?
Correct. I had a double mutation on the MAOA, which is the tyramine and tyrosine.
Right.
And then I have issues with sulfur, and then the histamine didn't show up on the genetic test, but you could tell that through the methylation test with the low glutathione, I believe.
And the beauty is just by, selective foods and strategic targeted supplementation, as you know, they can be managed. Just knowing what's going on was so critical. When did you first start having migraine problems?
I recall it being when I was 12 years old.
What if you had been diagnosed, as you have been at 37, at the age of 12? How would your life have been different? Think about that question. It's a very, very profound question when you get right down to it, because your genetics at the age of 12 are identical to what your genetics are now.
If I had known what my problems were when I was 12 years old, I would have gone through life without having the migraines, which have caused me, in the last 6 years of my life, I've had them daily. Raising 2 kids with a migraine every single day is extremely difficult. And I'm so glad I figured it out now, so that hopefully my kids don't remember me as the mom that always had migraine. College would have been completely different. My experience there, I had migraines probably 2 or 3 times a week in college, and made studying difficult. It made going out with friends difficult. Just enjoying life has always been harder. Well, I'm so thankful that you guys have taken the time to work with me. I've seen many doctors over my life, and I've never had anyone take the amount of time that XR has taken with me, and to truly try to find out everything about me, to figure out what's going on. And I've spent hours on the phone with you guys, and to finally figure out what's going on, I'm so grateful. And I would recommend XR to anyone with migraines or other issues. I feel like the care that you guys give to your patients is exceptional and very rare in today's world. I'm just so grateful that you guys figured it out, because I was afraid I was going to have these for the rest of my life.